Hey everybody, this is Ashley Garner with Ashley B. Garner and Associates at Intracoastal Realty in Wilmington, North Carolina. Today, something that's on my mind is a part of the real estate process or part of the transactional process that tends to be the source of lots of frustration and stress for buyers and sellers. And that's the part that's called the due diligence period and mainly the inspection and repair situation. So just so you know, in the way our standard offer to purchase or contract is written, all houses are sold in as-is condition. However, there's a due diligence period. The due diligence period is basically the period of time from the signing of the contract until a negotiated point that the buyer has the right to do all their inspections, so the appraisals and home inspection, termite inspection, etc. So the buyer tries to get everything done that might uncover a risk or a reason that they would not want to proceed with the purchase. And if this is done during the due diligence period, then the only thing that the buyer has to risk is their due diligence money. Now we'll get into that maybe in another video, but bottom line is the due diligence fee is the only skin in the game that the buyer has. And normally we see that somewhere between $0 and $500, and it's negotiable. After 5 p.m. on the due diligence date, then the earnest money is at risk. The buyer may never get that back. And that's usually a much larger sum of money, maybe $1,000, $2,000, $10,000. So you see why the buyer wants to get everything done before the due diligence period expires. So one of the main things is the repair request. So the buyer will get a home inspection and they'll review it and they'll decide if there's something on there that causes them concern that they would like to have fixed or have a credit so that they can fix after they buy the house. And so they'll get their inspection, they'll review the report, and then they'll make an official request for these repairs to the seller. So the seller receives this request, and it can be a frustrating time because keep in mind we've already negotiated on the price and the terms of the contract, and everybody's happy. Then we go to this point, now we've got to negotiate again. And sometimes it's not an issue. Sometimes it's $100 or, fix this crack in the wall or whatever. Sometimes it's thousands of dollars, $7, $8, $9, $10,000 to fix some issues in a crawl space or a HVAC unit. So that it can be a very big deal. And other times the items that are found in the repair inspection, the home inspection are so large that the buyer is just scared to the point that they are willing to terminate the contract and lose their due diligence money so that they don't have to proceed. So the lesson in all of this is that, know that we've got another negotiation coming when it comes to these repairs. If you're a seller, keep that in mind in your price and when you're negotiating the initial sales contract. Also, if you're a seller, it behooves you to get the house in as good a condition as you can get it. Not all of us crawl in our crawl space to see what's down there, but maybe you get a home inspection before you list the house for sale so you know what you're dealing with and you fix it, because it's going to come up. And if it comes up, then you're kind of in a tight spot then. And so you say, well, if I don't agree to fix it, if I'm the seller and I say no, well, does that mean that the buyer's just going to terminate the contract? How bad do they want it? It's kind of the poker game part of this, that we go through again in the negotiation. So these are a lot of things that we deal with on a daily basis. I'm dealing with some right now. And if you'd like to know more about how this all works and how you should act in the process, then give us a call. Number is 910-409-0861. And until next time, this is Ashley.